University at 2013 and a residency, take up your residency training at Southern Philippine Medical Center, graduated on 2020. He has his practice at Coronadal City, but also in Tacloban. So he is practicing as ENT and aesthetic also. So he is practicing both. So, from Marvel to Tacloban, so without further ado, I would like you to meet Dr. Eljo Espa.
Aesthetic na ganito ka.
Yes, nasal septum, no? Pwede, madali lang din kasi, no? For patient who has no history of blood dyscrasias, no coagulopathies, hindi na siya nag-ooze, no? Pag na-report na sa iyo ng doctors or nurses, and then nakita mo na for so long, no? Or like even 1 hour, 2 hours mo before pag mo nakita, wala nang major na bleed, no? So usually hyperemia na lang. So epidemiology, the prevalence of this, no, it's common and it has a bimodal distribution, no? Usually mga bata pa, no, and even yung elderly, no. Most common causes are trauma, 30%, hypertension, and mucositis, or there is an inflammation in the mucosa. So significant morbidity associated with severe or recurrent metastasis. So what are the risk factors? We have sa age niya, no, it is bimodal, dry climate, nasal allergies, or there is allergic rhinitis. For patient who is undergoing medications like coagulants, anticoagulants, or nasumbagan jud, no, for allergic mold. For dry nasal mucosa, usually this is patient who has allergic rhinitis or any form of rhinitis that can cause irritation to the mucosa. No? The use of chronic use of nasal spray. So there are nasal sprays like mga corticosteroids, no. So syempre kung may patient mo din na may allergic rhinitis, then chronic use na of nasal sprays, hindi pa na teach kung how to prevent it. So they are not using saline sprays. So probably the patient could have irritation of nasal mucosa secondary to the exposure of corticosteroid sprays. Or mali din yung paggamit, no? For some other reasons, systemically, hypertension, for medication is undergoing anticoagulants, antiplatelet, and the patient has hereditary or acquired coagulopathies. Next. So, ano mga key questions that we need to ask? No? So, the laterality, no? It's very essential because the common sa kanilang dalawa is actually unilateral. No? Yun talaga ang first makikita. No? Minsan sabihan mo na lang yung pasyente, ma'am, hindi ito masakit kasi nasa harapan lang din talaga makikita na kaagad. No? And then we suction and remove clots kasi minsan hindi makikita kung saan talaga origin. No? If wala talaga sa anterior nasal septum, maybe baka nasa likuran pa talaga. So we do suction, we do washing of the nose, we use NSS and flush it with an NSS. Topical vasoconstrictors and anesthetics, yes, and assess for other physical examination findings such as supervision, maybe there is for sure, no. For kung hindi pa din talaga, wala tayong makita doon, most likely it's posterior. Though it's less common, but it's really difficult to visualize. It has more severe than the anterior epistaxis, no. So yun, ang initial management natin, digital pressure, first line, no. We can also have a topical vasoconstrictor, no. We have in the market oxymetazoline, we have the cyclometazoline, no? And we can also do, for rare cases, we can refer the patient for immediate operation, puntahin na lang sa OR, no? We can do chemical cautery or electrocautery for that case, no? But first-handed bleed, we can do nasal in, no? We can have a oxidized cellulose or gelatin foam, or lagyan natin yung tip ng catheter, and then kung makita na natin sa oropharynx niya, then we can inflate it with the water, no? And then sneeze with open mouth, manage medication, stay hydrated. Smoking should be quit, and protect from irritants. So mag-nasal mask. So how are we going to educate our patient? No, for patient who has epistaxis or recurrent epistaxis, no? Kung wala naman din talaga, usually kasi hindi naman din patient who has JNA. But suppose sa training ka kasi parang you usually see it, no? Every year meron talaga kaming case of a JNA, juvenile mesoangiofibroma. No, so yun yung mga teenage boys, no, na nakakaroon ng recurrent epistaxis. Massive, there are times na massive siya, there are times na hindi. And then when you do the nasal endoscopy, it appear to have a...
Kasi alam ko si Koy ang mag-ano para maka-attend ako. para ma-revalid ako siya. Anyway, one word of caution doon sa digital pressure, especially in pediatric patients. Okay, if say the cause of bleeding is nasal septal deviation or particularly nasal spur,
Yeah.
digital pressure will not work and it will even worsen
Worsen.
the epistaxis.
Yeah.
That's why I advise the parents of my patients to just don't do digital pressure.
Dual na siya na purpose, diagnostic and the treatment as well. So, hello.
And Emily Rivera and Dr. Vitrudes Dahan. Thank you, sir. Okay. May I also call Dr. Zoilo Eljo Espa? The certificate also read that's made in level mark for distinguishing the speaker of the Socomedic Medical Center quarter continuing medical education with atopic epistaxis given in 27th day of January 2026 at Chef Seafood Palmores Street, Coronadal City, South Cotabato. Thank you. Doc Eljo. Thank you, smile. Okay, thank you.